evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's edition of CINEKYD Theater. I'm Bob Clark, the Executive Director of CINEKYD Enterprises Incorporated, and for the next 30 minutes, we're going to provide you with a whole new experience in cable viewing. This show is produced by our kids, boys and girls who range in age from 7 to 17 years. And this evening, you're going to share their very creative talents as actors and actresses and as TV technicians. To get the show started, a series that we introduced this year that's produced by the youngest members of the CINEKYD organization. These are the children who participate in our Tyro program. They're elementary age, about 7 to 11 years, and they've created their own cable series. It deals with, among other things, some boys and girls, some children who are not so well behaved, and a talking guinea pig. So join me now for this week's edition of SG, the Talking Rodent.
Hello? Yes. But where? Hello? Hello? Who was on the phone? It was SG. He'd been kidnapped.
Guinea pig better talk. You're right. Come on, say your name.
Give us the answers to the math problems.
Yeah, what's the answer to number 3?
This guinea pig can't talk.
Yeah, but Jason said.
Oh, they're just putting us on.
Dumb guinea pig anyway.
Yeah.
And you're stupid.
What'd you call me?
I didn't call you anything.
Yes, you did. You just called me stupid.
I didn't call you stupid.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Better not have.
And you're dumb.
Why'd you just call me dumb?
I didn't call you dumb.
You just called me dumb.
No, I didn't.
Did too?
Nuh-uh.
And you're ugly.
You just called me ugly.
I didn't call you ugly.
Yes, you did. You called me dumb. Well, you called me stupid.
Did not call you stupid. Stupid.
You call me out. I'll take you outside. Inside. You take you outside. Outside.
Hello? Yeah? They're around here somewhere. I've got to go get them. You know, where is this coming from? Eugene, stop playing with the phone. I just wanted to see how it worked. Well, who is it anyway? I don't know. It's for you. Well, why didn't you tell us? I don't know. I don't get nothing. I don't get any phone calls or anything. Hello? Yeah? Just a minute. It's SG. SG, where is he? Uh-huh. Okay, we'll be right over. Where is he? He's at Spike's clubhouse. Spike's clubhouse? We better get there quick. Come on, let's go. SG! There you are.
Boy, am I glad to see you guys.
Whatever happened?
Well, you see, after you guys left the room, Spike came in and...
What happened? What happened?
What are you guys doing in our clubhouse?
What are you guys doing with our guinea pig?
Well, you see, he was helping us with our homework.
Homework?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. How can we get into how you with your homework?
Well, I guess you want to take him home now.
Yeah. And remember, don't you ever touch our guinea pig again. And remember, ever again.
It was all your fault. No, it wasn't. It was too. It was your idea. It was your idea. No, it was yours. It was yours. And I take you outside and bust you up. Come on, get your try. Done. Let's see it. Come on, try.
How about that? We will find out what happens to SG and all of his friends in the weeks to come. And now, on a more serious note, we take you to the town of Oakdale. Well, as you know, since the fall, we've been going along with an exciting mystery. We've introduced a variety of characters, and quite a few of our viewers have said, who did it, what's happening, when do we find out who is the guilty party? Well, we are almost there. Join me now as we continue with Skeleton in the Closet.
What'd you think?
Great. Wonderful.
We're going to breakfast now. Where'd you say that place was?
Across the street. Over that way.
See ya.
Just across the street.
Bye.
Who were they?
Performers. They're wonderful, aren't they?
At what?
Strictly show business. They're on the way across the street to the restaurant. You wouldn't want to be late for work.
All right. Were there any messages for me?
No, there weren't.
Thank you. You really like those girls, don't you?
Bernice, what's wrong?
Mr. Hankins, if we don't collect the money for Junior's paper, we're not going to have a paper route, and I'm going to lose my job.
Oh, here, this should cover it.
Okay.
I did it.
Where is he? Where is he? The guy in the room next to my friend, where is he? It's really important.
I don't know.
Check his keys, are they there? It's really important.
No, it isn't.
Oh my God, thank you.
Tibbs. There are customers at the restaurant.
That's great.
No. Kate's not there. Where's Sally?
She just left.
She left. From where?
From here.
Kate's not there. Sally's not there. We've got a restaurant full of customers and no cook.
Tibbs, you have to help us. If Sally isn't there, then who's going to cook? Oh, no. No, not me.
Oh, yes, you.
Mabel, not again.
We're almost there. You stay with us, because I think you're going to be very surprised at what happens. And now, easily one of the most popular series we've ever produced. We take you now to a place not found on every map. In fact, it's not found on any map. It's a little log cabin, nestled along the shores of a lovely lake under some spreading chestnut trees. And inside live 3 tiny helpers, a mechanized puppet, a teenage boy named Stuart, and the one and only Uncle Flywheel. Get set, 'cause here comes Uncle Flywheel's workshop.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about putting in a transmission. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye. Andrew, please calm down. I just gotta... Hello? No, I don't paint houses. Goodbye. Andrew, please, what is... Come here, come here, come here. Stand right here. Calm down. Hello? Yes. Cherry tree? That close to the house? Well, yes, I'm certainly glad nobody was hurt. Oh, I'll be sure to talk to them as soon as they get home. Yes, goodbye. Andrew, please don't move. Now, I don't want to upset you. And I don't want to be upset. So would you please just tell me who was responsible for those phone calls? Television. Oh, no. Stewart. Hi, boys.
Hi, Uncle Flywheel.
I'd like to talk to you for a minute, Stewart. Don't go anywhere, guys. Would you come over here a minute, please, Stewart?
You want me to come over there?
Yeah, come on over.
You coward.
You know, since you guys have been gone, we've gotten several interesting phone calls.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Could you please explain to me about putting in a transmission, painting a house, chopping down a cherry tree? Don't go anywhere, guys. Come on back.
Well, I can explain it, Kyle. You see, well, remember when we were trying to raise the money for the television set, and well, we put this little ad in the just a real little ad, not a big one. We put a little ad in the paper, and it said that we did we worked on the house. We did mowing the lawn and raking the leaves.
Yeah, mowing the lawn, raking the leaves, chopping down trees so they practically hit the house. You are 3 children. You're not lumberjacks. What do you know about chopping down trees?
Well, it was our first job. We needed experience. Well, let me explain. See, we were all in a circle chopping down the tree, and well, I forgot that if you chop it around the tree like that, it's gonna fall the wrong way. And so we were taking turns chopping down the tree, and then when it started...
you were taking turns, and then you yelled timber, and then this tree practically fell into this poor woman's living room.
Something like that. But she said she'd forget the whole thing if we came back tomorrow and we cut the tree up for firewood, and she goes $5. Well, we were just trying to raise the money for a television set, and you said we had to pay our fair share, so that's all we were trying to do.
Those were my words. My very words.
I am sure there isn't a parent in the audience who hasn't dealt at one time or another with a situation where everybody else in the world has something. We're the only family on the block that doesn't have this or that or what have you. And good luck to Uncle Flywheel as he attempts in the weeks to come to instill some kind of financial sense into the little heads of the children who live in the workshop. But now it's time for something completely different. Our young Al Jolson has a brand new presentation this evening. I suppose most young people today are accustomed to travel by airplane, but there was a time not too long ago when one of the most famous of all excursions was traveling on the Robert E. Lee, famous enough to warrant a song. So here is young Matt Harlem as Jolie, and remember, you ain't seen nothing yet as Jolson sings again.
Way down on the levee in old Alabama, there's Daddy and Mammy, there's Ephraim and Sammy. On a moonlight night you can find them all. While they are waiting, the banjos are syncopating. What's that they're saying? What's that they're saying? While they keep playing, humming and swaying, it's the good ship Robert E. Lee that's come to carry the cotton away. Watch them shuffling along, see them shuffling along. Go take your best gal, your real pal, go down to the levee. I said the levee, join that shuffling throng. Hear that music and song, it's simply great, mate. Waiting on the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee. Them shuffling along, see them shuffling along. So take your best gal, your real pal, go down to the levee. I said the levee, join that shuffling throng. Hear that music and song, it's simply great, mate. Waiting on the levee, waiting for the Robert E. Lee.
We're very proud to be included in a number of events that take place in this particular area. A few weeks ago, the CINEKYD team visited the anniversary celebration of the Masons Mill Park. That's a lovely area, located about a mile from our campus. And interestingly enough, we probably have a little more going for us in terms of an appreciation for Masons Mill than just about anybody else. The Upper Moreland School District's Film Studies program, in fact the very nucleus for the idea that would become CINEKYD, began with a production that was made back in 1969 on that site. A few weeks ago, as friends and some of the area politicians and a number of people gathered to celebrate the occasion and see just how sophisticated this recreational area has become, young Dave Trachtenberg visited with Mrs. Charlotte Thomas, who has been an active part of this community's recreation program for a number of years. Join us now for a very special edition of When I Grow Up.
Hi, I'm David Trachtenberg for When I Grow Up. This week we have a special guest. Hi, I'm David Trachtenberg for When I Grow Up. This week we're at Masons Mill Park for its 10th anniversary, and we're talking with Charlotte Thomas. When did you first move to Upper Moreland?
We moved here in 1963.
This is the 10th anniversary of the park. What was your first experience here in the Masonsville area?
Well, I remember on our way home from church every Sunday, we used to drive past and see the old mill that was over there crumbling. The roof was caving in, and the house was still occupied. But my first working experience was back in about 1968 or 9 when we were cleaning up the park, getting it ready to become a park. And then my son, Bill, found this key in Mason's Mill back in about 1963 or 4. This end of it is a piece of horseshoe, the part that you hold on to. Now, we don't know that it's the key to Mason's Mill, but it's a key from Mason's Mill. And the township someday will have it when they have a permanent museum.
Right. You're very active with, the park and stuff like that. What brought you here to do that stuff?
Well, I first became interested when I talked to some high school kids about the need of a place to go to meet. Coffee houses were the big thing at that time. And there was a group that I became connected with called the Citizens Advisory Council for Parks and Recreation. Helen Carroll was the president, and it was a spin-off from the League of Women Voters when they realized the need to hire a director. Upper Moreland spent about 98 cents per capita for their parks at that time, when most places were spending $5 to $6, and all they were doing was cutting the grass. So we managed to put pressure on the commissioners to hire a park director, and Maury Weiss had done it during the summer before that, and Bob Detour came in as our first park director. And the idea of Mason's Mill Park had already been in the offing. The ground was purchased in 1967. But we helped plan the park and make up the ordinances for the rules of the park. And I just feel that there's a deep need for open space for people to enjoy.
Today is the 10th anniversary.
Right.
Or maybe you just want to review the schedule. What's going to happen today?
Just everything. We're going to have a horseshoe tournament. We're going to have pitch, hit and run, family games, of course the chicken barbecue by the Kiwanis Club, the balloons by the Key Club. The Exposition of the Arts is an excellent show. They have some very, very beautiful things, all very high quality things down there. I'm taking people on tours of the park. So just everything is going on.
How much planning and preparation went into today's events?
Well, we started planning it a year ago in the Recreation Advisory Council. And first we had a brainstorming where we wrote down everything from skydivers to the hot air balloons and then down to the little things. And one by one we discarded the things that were going to cost money because we didn't have a whole lot to work with. And of course all of it is done by volunteers for the most part. And the interested people in the community, the Kiwanis Club, the Lions Club, the Chamber of Commerce, everybody's pitched in.
Why do you think it's important for a community to set up a place aside for rest and relaxation?
It's nice to have a place to come out to that you can enjoy just sitting and watching people. Volleyball games, people playing tennis, the softball. We have a lot of softball players. And it improves the quality of life in a township. It makes it a more desirable township to live in if you have facilities. And parks are very, very important. And we have to preserve open space for the future.
What are some of the things you do?
Well, Bueller Park, of course, is my own special favorite. For the party today, I've been in on all of the planning sessions. I'm taking the nature tours with history combined, and I have the bulletin board with some of the history of the park and the area.
If money were no object, what would you want to do? What one wish would you have to make this park or the other parks in Upper Moreland better?
I would like to see the mill race cleaned up and planted, and a trail go along the mill race that would connect with trails that the Pennypack Watershed will have in the Wilderness Park. And we could have wildflowers and different things along the trail.
Thank you, Mrs. Thomas. Well, that's all for this week for When I Grow Up. I hope you enjoyed the show. If you're ever around the Upper Moreland area and near Masonville Park, you might want to come over, because there's a lot of stuff to do.
Thank you, Dave. And now, please join me as we go down the hallway and see what's on the CINEKYD bulletin board.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. This Saturday night at 7:30, CINEKYD's Family Movie Night Series will present Phantomos, a fast-paced action feature produced right in this area. Directed by Robert J. Clark Jr. and starring Sean Murphy and CINEKYD's own staff member Dan Oceanreither, Phantomos combines all the elements of suspense and excitement that make for great movie entertainment. The plot centers around two brothers who, in reliving the legend of their father, try to avenge a mysterious supercriminal known only as the Raven. Tickets are $1.75 in advance and $2 at the door. Join us in the Gordon Odeon for CINEKYD's own Phantomos this Saturday night. For tickets or more information, call 659-4696.
This Friday night at 7:30, CINEKYD will hold its first annual film festival and reception in the Roger L. Gordon Odeon. This special night will feature two award-winning films, 8 Man by Todd Irwin and The Kite, a CINEKYD production that took first place in the Miami International Film Festival in 1979. Also featured will be films by David Rosenthal, Chris Wilson, and Frank Smith. Everyone is invited to attend. The $1 donation goes to support student programs. For more information, call 659-4696.
I really hope that you'll be able to join us for some of the great activities we have here at CINEKYD. There's just nothing like this place. And I'm especially hopeful that you can take advantage of the fact that our film festival this Friday night and open to the general public is just the kind of thing that a student filmmaker would find interesting. We don't pretend that every motion picture is deserving of the Hollywood treatment, but they certainly are imaginative. And then, of course, on Saturday night, a film that has become a classic in its own time, the one and only Phantomos. If you've not seen this film, you really should come out. This is excitement and drama and glamour and special effects. Tremendous. Made entirely by kids. There's two events, one on Friday night, one on Saturday, right here at CINEKYD. And don't forget, our summer courses are really filling up rapidly, but there's still room for any youngster between the ages of 7 and 17 who'd like to get involved with movies and television and radio. And the easiest way to do that is, of course, to give the office a call, and we'll be very happy to send you a brochure. Until next week then, same time and same cable channel, this is Bob Clark. Good night, and God bless.